Hello and welcome to my channel. It's so nice to see you. Before I get started, I want to say a little disclaimer. Everything I say in this video is my own opinion. I do not mean to cause harm to any companies or persons. It's just strictly my opinion. Let me introduce myself. I'm 16. I'm turning 17 in October. The 4th to be exact. I live in North Yorkshire, but I'm actually from a place called Pietermaritzburg in South Africa, which is very close to Durban. I lived there for 7 years, and I've now lived in the UK for about 9 years. God, what else? I've just finished my GCSEs. I study at an online school called High. It's basically a school where you attend classes online and do your education from your bed, which is really nice when you don't want to get up and get all nice and pretty. Now into the reason you all clicked onto this video. My Jawbreaker Nightmare. So, basically, I made a special effort to try and get the Jeffree Star palette as soon as it came out. I set my alarm, made sure I wasn't doing anything at that time to make sure I was specifically able to get it. Now, as I live in the UK, it's a lot harder for me to buy stuff from Jeffree Star Cosmetics because of how much the shipping is. So, I thought I'd go to the retailer in the United Kingdom, who is Beauty Bay. Now, I've bought from Beauty Bay in the past, and they've always been quite good with smaller packages, like when I've needed a new eyebrow pencil or I've needed a lipstick or something like that. But the second I wanted to order something larger, like a palette, it caused so much of a mess. And I don't mean any harm to this brand or company, because I don't want that. I've had good experiences with them in the past. So don't think this is me trying to slander their name or say that you shouldn't buy from them at all, because I just want to share my experience on what happened with the whole situation, so people are aware if they want to buy the Jawbreaker palette from Jeffree Star. So, I'll start at the very beginning. I bought this palette, got the email saying it was confirmed and my order number. I thought everything was going to be okay, because everything else had always been okay from them. Now, it was a bit off after I had got my tracking code. Now, I don't want to blame Hermes, which, if you don't live in the UK, is a parcel delivery service, which Beauty Bay ships their products through. So, I thought it was going to be okay. Everything seemed fine, that I was going to get the order and everything was going to be okay. However, about a week into the tracking, it seemed to have froze and nothing was telling me anything. On the Hermes app anyway. It was just saying that the parcel had been held up for 24 hours, it'll be back on its way. However, when I went to Beauty Bay's whole section where you can track it in the app, it said my parcel had been damaged. So So I tried to message them through their service as they don't have a customer phone line. So I just filled in a form to let them know that something had happened, that my parcel had been damaged and I didn't know where to go from there. I got an email back saying that they were having work done on their site, and that it could take a few days to reply, which I will show receipts here. However, a week later I had to email them again because they had not emailed me yet. So I thought, oh, it'll be fine and they'll contact me. The messages saw me having issues trying to sort out their site, so I thought, no biggie, it'll be fine. However, when it had then gone past that point, it was getting a few days on, they finally emailed me back saying, we're sorry, it seems to be a label, it needs to be reprinted as it was damaged when Hermes people were loading it onto the van to get delivered to my address. Now, I thought that would be it. They just needed to print a label. 1 week went on, 2 weeks went on, still nothing. So I thought I'll just email them again, it'll be fine. This time they had told me that they were conducting a further investigation and they were going to keep in touch. So I emailed them saying thank you very much, I appreciate it, because obviously I did. I like to be kept in the loop when my items just magically disappear. This is where it gets a bit iffy, and I don't want people to think I'm trying to slander anyone's name in this. I don't want people to think I'm trying to go after Beauty Bay or after Hermes, because I've used both those services in the past and I've had good results. So it is nothing against these companies, it is just a bad experience that I wanted to share. I hadn't got an email back from them letting me know on how the investigation was going. So I emailed them again. I said, could you guys give me at least a date they could be here by, or the dates your investigation would finish, or a refund. I didn't get a reply for 4 weeks. So I was starting to get very frustrated at this point, and I lost my temper a bit. I emailed them again after 4 weeks, telling them that I wanted a refund, or a date that my item was going to reach me, as I will report them to the relevant authorities, because I didn't know what to do by this point. I was seriously debating going into my bank and trying to force the money out of their hands because I wasn't getting anywhere. And magically within the hour they replied. No, I don't want to hurt any brand's business, anything like that. I want to reiterate that when I go forward with this. So they decided to give me a refund. They apologised for the mistakes they had done, and I thought, great, that's perfect. I will now go to another site that I have personally never used up until this point, because I had heard a good review from a YouTuber by the name of Poplux, and I will put his name, his YouTube link down in the description, because he was the one who inspired me to decided to get this from Beautylish because he had given a Beautylish such good reviews in the past. So anyway, I went through Beautylish and immediately their customer service was so much better. They had a customer phone line. They sent me a really long email before my parcel even got here, making me feel appreciated and that my business with them was appreciated, which is nice as like a consumer. So I will put some screenshots up of the email here. Now, when my parcel got here after about 7 days, well, just use a rough figure of 7 days because I can't remember the exact date. I will put the date, how many days it was actually here, if I was wrong. My parcel got here and I immediately saw the packaging was so much better than Beauty Blaze. It was wrapped in Jeffree Star's tattoos as like a cover, so I thought this is great. I went through it. It was wrapped really well. I'm actually very happy that they put who wrapped the product's names on the box, because that way if something went wrong, something was damaged, there was someone to be faulted. And there was this little card in there saying thank you to me for buying my Jawbreaker palette. I thought that was really sweet. I really liked that because I hadn't bought from a makeup retailer, company, distributor, whatever you want to call it, before they had done that for me. Other than a thanks for your order. They never really specified my name, what I bought. It was just a generic thank you for your order, here's your receipt. So I thought that was really great. So yeah, that's my story of the Jawbreaker Nightmare, which took me 2 months to get this Jawbreaker palette to my door, and my god was it such a mission, and I don't want to do that again. So now it is finally here in my hands. I wanted to film a review of this as my first video, but unfortunately now it's 2 months later and Jeffree has now released his Morphe x Jeffree Star collaboration. This palette is no longer really relevant, so I was a bit upset by that, but it's okay. At least I got it now, at least I can create fun and colourful looks. So I want to say a big thank you to Beautylish for finally getting me my palette here. I don't have any bad words for Beauty Bay either. I think it was just a mishap. I think it was a pure bad coincidence, and I still bought from them again afterwards. I wouldn't buy anything big from them again. But I'm so glad I have it here. So now this is the end of the video. I can take this time to be a bit selfish, okay? So on my Snapchat, if you want to follow it, it is Jane_Turnbull YT, and my Instagram is Jane Turnbull YT. Really easy to remember, and I really hope to see you guys all soon. Goodbye!